May 1st brings about National Summer Safety Week, and Raynald Marchand is here from the Canada Safety Council. Good to see you again. How are you?
Yeah, nice to see you again, Kurt.
Just about summertime. At least we're hoping it is.
Yeah, we had a nice March and kind of a cool April,
Yeah.
So now it's May.
But things are going to start to heat up, and that's one of the things you want to focus on. Matter of fact, the main key factor when it comes to summertime and safety is the heat in a vehicle.
Yeah, that's correct, Kurt. Heat in the vehicle can rise very quickly. A vehicle in 35 degrees Celsius will soar to 50 in 20 minutes. So unfortunately, people forget children, pets in the car, and that's what we want to focus on.
Well, think about it for a second, because I know heat stroke occurs just over 40 degrees. If your body temperature gets to, it's 40 degrees inside your car, you're going to have a heat stroke pretty quick.
Very quickly, yes.
So if it, and it gets up to 50 in 20 minutes if it's 35 outside, and 35 is not an unusual number around here.
It's not an unusual number, and even and in 40 minutes it'll get to 65. So if somebody forgets,
it keeps on going up.
It keeps on going up. So if somebody forgets their child or their pet in the car, the organ starts to shut down.
Yeah.
Little kids in particular are vulnerable because their body doesn't sweat like adults. So their body temperature will rise 3 times as quickly as an adult. They do fine in the cold weather, but they don't do good in the hot weather.
In the heat. It's amazing to still see it happen, because we hear about horror stories like this involving children and pets being left in cars, and it's just horrifying to see. And people have been charged even when the nothing bad happens in the end, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Just a couple of years ago here in Rockland, just east of Ottawa, a lady was charged with child abandonment and failing to provide the necessity of life. People don't know, but this is a criminal charge.
It is.
It can carry up to 5 years, and on summary conviction can carry up to 18 months.
Now, I think, Raynald, you're not asking people to, be aware and if you're going to leave the kids or dogs in the car, you have to roll the windows down. You don't want to see this happen at all.
We don't want to see it happen at all. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah. Don't leave the car running or leave them in the car at all when it's
not at all. And sometimes people think, well, I'm just going to be a minute. I'm just going to go to the bank machine.
Yeah, it never works out that way.
But then something happens, and then soon enough a problem occurs. People will see these child animals in the car. They may take actions, which they should.
Well, we've seen examples where people had to break windows and things like that to rescue children and pets.
Right? And pets. And sometimes people out of routine will forget. We had a case in Quebec City where the father took the child instead of the mother, and then he just drove to work and parked the car. And unfortunately, a tragedy happened.
Exactly. You can find out more about National Summer Safety Week and the things you should be aware of at canadasafetycouncil.org.
That's correct.
Raynald, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Have a safe and happy summer.